organ bench. Her page-turner took one look at her and scooted as far away as the bench allowed. When Caley looked again, the man in the back was gone. "Watch it," she told herself. "You're turning into a nutcake." She rubbed her cold fingers, switched on the organ and then the light over the music rack. The choir members were shifting in their seats, clearing their throats and bringing themselves to attention. She played the prelude, pulled out a few more stops and sailed into the oratorio. As the tenor rose to sing, she pulled out a mixture of stops. There were shepherds at night in that same country, abiding in the fields. Caley soared on the magic of the music, rising to crescendo, falling back to pianissimo, moving right into andantino for the soprano. And suddenly there appeared a multitude of the heavenly host unto them. When the soprano finished, baritone O.C. Pickett rose. He was just getting into stride when a tall, slender woman with dark hair slipped quietly into a back pew. She was Susan Wren, Hampstead's police chief, come to arrest me for strangling a pipe. Caley felt giggles bubbling in her chest. "I'm not choking it, Chief. It already hissed when they hired me. Honest, I asked them to fix it. We can't afford it, they said. Play around it. You don't need it that often. Ha, I need it all the time. Like now." With the angels all praising God and saying. Poised on the organ bench above the choir, in dizzying heights of shimmering air, she plunged into the music of Saint-Saëns. Her feet galloped across the pedals and racing bass. With a surging combination of reed stops, her hands scrambled to catch up. Sound crashed from the pipes, ricocheted around the dark wood, sparked across stained glass windows, raced up lofty curves of the barrel vaults, and Susan Wren was moving toward the slumped organist before the sound even died away. O.C., coming from the choir loft with the choir director, nudged the page-turner out of the way. "Caley?" Evan said. "Stand back, Evan." Susan put her fingertips at the corner of Caley's jaw. Pulse strong, rapid, skin hot. She lifted Caley's eyelid. The pupil reacted normally. "O.C., see if you can get Dr. Cunningham." He tossed straw-colored hair from his eyes and loped off in his long, lanky stride. Caley's eyelids fluttered, opened, closed, then opened again. With bewilderment, she stared at the choir clustered around her, all peering down. Had she died and been laid out in a casket? When she tried to sit, her eyes lost focus. Susan pushed Caley's head between her knees until she made small protesting sounds. O.C. returned and said quietly to Susan, "Doc's on the way." Susan nodded. Flu had felled another. Half her officers were flat out with it. A crime wave sweeping through town would have the bad guys outnumbering the good guys. If the stricken didn't start recovering soon, there'd be no way she could resign. Deserting shit with only the dispatcher left to take the helm wouldn't cut it. "Oh, God," Caley said, seemed to remember where she was and closed her eyes. O.C. grinned. "I reckon you got his attention with that music." "I've never heard you play like that," Evan said. "I think I'll go home now." Caley struggled upright with some help from Susan, swayed a bit and blinked her eyes. "Whoa." "I'll take you," Evan said. "Evan," Susan said firmly, "go back to rehearsal." Reluctantly, director and singers, with the exception of O.C., trooped back to their seats. "Let's get her in the robing room," Susan said to O.C. 5 minutes later, Dr. Bayless Cunningham bustled in, looked at the patient, listened to her chest, peered into her eyes and ears, told her to say "ah," took her temperature, and pronounced flu, dehydration, and slight malnutrition. "Make an appointment to see me at the office," Cunningham bustled out. "I'll get her home," O.C. said. "You go rehearse, I'll do it." Susan helped Caley into her ski jacket, guided her out to the pickup, bundled her in, and clicked the seatbelt snugly around her. "Give me your key and I'll see that your car gets home." "The gray Ford over there." With shaky hands, Caley detached a key from the keyring. "Where do you live?" "On Hollis, straight out from Eagles Pond." Susan took a left on 11th and a right on Campus Drive. The streets were dry, thank God. Hampstead was settled in a cluster of small hills, and when the streets...